Everybody here who has a child, when you pick up your child, that feeling that you feel is how you should feel when you touch everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody you come in contact with should be that same love. I should care. And I can feel if I care. If you're weak, if you're ill, I'll feel it. And I should want to share my strength from every bit. The way I go in my pocket and give you to help feed you. If I'm healthy, when I embrace you, I should send my health to you also. Not just gather in a building and pretend we care. Sit around and everybody use the same name for God. It means religion. Don't mean a thing. It don't mean anything until you realign yourself. The universe, with the sky, with the air, when birds see you and they're familiar because they feel your presence and they're not afraid of you. Animals are not afraid of you when you feel, they feel you. You have no fear. When they see that animalistic nature in you, they're afraid of you. Plants will grow. Plants in your yard that wouldn't grow. When your house is changed to a peaceful place, you'll see plants, flowers growing. Mother Nature will give you signs that she knows that you're trying to reach her. And you may stumble along the way, because babies do fall. You may get weak and fall off the path. That happens. But if you got a focal point, if you got a purpose, if you set up goals, I don't mean vague, I mean vivid, clear. I got to do something. I got to be a part of the solution. I'll talk a bunch of kids on drugs. That's not being a part of it. I got to tell them why they don't need it. I got to create an atmosphere for them where they feel good. I'm telling you, when you people look around here, what I see here is people that if I saw on the street, I might have been nervous if I approached them. I might have felt uncomfortable, but I don't. I got everything here. You got everything here from old people to young people, hip-hoppers, right on down to R&B'ers. Nobody's having no problem. Don't tell me there can't be peace. That's right. There can be peace. Enough people got to do is want it. Don't desire it. Want it. If you want it, you'll go after it. If you desire it, you'll look for someone to bring it to you. Get up and go after it. Just look around. Look at all the different people, all the different faces. This is something that is going to go on forever. When you leave and go wherever you're going, I'm going to be doing this next week. I'm going to be coming down and doing it again. If I leave and go somewhere, when I fly back in or drive back in, my first stop is going to be there again. To keep on sending that energy of love out into the world and care. Keep sending out. Keep sending out, because look at them. Just look at that. You know? I mean, what could beat that? You know what I'm saying? How many people here made their Maharaj? How do you feel?
Good. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Peace. Personal.
Beautiful.
And it's a personal beauty. We got to work again towards having that type of earthly harmony. Earthly harmony, not black harmony. I mean, not Nubian harmony. Earthly harmony as a family of human beings who want to live in peace.
Right.
I'm not saying the government is all bad, and I know for sure if we set up our own government, somewhere along the line it's also going to go bad, because you can't control corruption. Corruption finds its way in. Always. Scandals find their way in. Slander finds its way in. It's having so much good and love amongst us that it dominates. Oh yeah. To bring that forth. No one wins the race. No one. And we can alter that. Be yourself and you ain't got nothing to be worried about. Stop trying to be other than self, you ain't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be somebody you can't be is why you're mad at that.
Right.
If you let things be the way they're supposed to be, trees will grow, flowers will grow, and everything will be happy. Stop killing and eating animals. You know what I'm saying? Start cutting up the trees. Plant some trees. Plant some flowers. And if you live in a city where it's bricks and you can't do it, get out of there. I want to see families roaming all over this place. We don't want to turn it into no ghetto now. don't think you want to break everything up there. You know there are some destructive people. It's up to everybody to police our society. Everybody to police the children. Everybody's responsible for what's going into their heads. I don't want to be restricted. Nuwapic is good. I want the children to learn Nuwapic. I also want them to learn French. I want them to learn Spanish. I want them to learn English, even German if we have to. We want to reach out to everybody in the world because we can set up a model community of peace, a model community of cooperation. We learn to buy from each other and sell to others. That's the way the system is set up. Those who ain't selling nothing is buying everything. So we got to learn to produce things that are us. Egypt is us. So we should corner the Egyptian market. As a nation, you got to have a product, a produce. You got to have something that other people in the world respect and want. And you can't go in and fabricate something because it won't work for so long. It has to have some indigenous root in it. And all of us have roots in Egypt. All of us have roots in Samaria, even pre-Egypt. We have roots in this land here. And from Africa, people walked everywhere. They didn't just walk across to America. They walked up into Africa, up into Europe, and became Neanderthals. They walked on out to the west eastward and became Peking. And from Uganda, they walked over here and became Almacs. They went down southern parts of Africa and became the Bush people. We walked in every direction from one family, from one group of beings that was tapped into by supreme beings. Whether you want to call it God, Yahweh, Elohim, Allah, whatever name makes you feel good, that's not important. But we do know as Homo erectus, some beings stepped in and implanted a gene that made Homo sapiens that took us all the way this far. But way down the root of our gene was still that animal nature. And as time went on, that gene started tumbling. If you watch closely, people are transforming back into animals. Right. Killing each other for nothing. They got mothers sticking their babies in garbage cans. Many animals in the animal kingdom desert their children and let them fend for self. That's not supposed to be in a godly nature. We have an animal nature and we have a godly nature. They work together, but the godly nature must rule the animal nature. Right. The principles of love must rule the principles of hate and dislike. The problem with that is that the word love, the devil has even set out to mess up the word love. So let's start caring first. Let's use caring first. Become concerned about people around you. I mean the stranger. Speak to the stranger politely. Good morning. When you see somebody in stress, help them. Because you might be the person in stress that will be helping himself. You see somebody down, pick them up. You stand there with money in your pocket, someone's talking about their bills, somebody's thinking about no new sneakers. Say, here, let me help you pay them bills. Make that person strong. Just because you got right knowledge, it doesn't mean every time you meet somebody who belongs to the Christian faith, you got to badger them just to prove how great you are. That doesn't make you look good, it makes you look bad. You got to wean them the way a mother weans her baby with care. And give them health and vitality and strength and comfort and assurance. They got to feel comfortable when they're talking to you. Because you are the sons and daughters of God. And they've been longing for you. They've been waiting for this. You can't come off like this. You're supposed to walk with them and talk with them. As they say, Enoch walked and talked with God. Well, you're that God that Enoch walked and talked with. Don't feel intimidated by monotheism, because many people could only afford one pair of shoes. And some people could only have enough worship for one God. Others can extend further than that. They can thank the God of love, the God of nature, the God of air, the God of the sun. But I tell everybody that belongs to any religion on this planet, if you don't acknowledge that S-U-N, I don't care what you worship, you won't be here.